A couple of days ago, Best Buy Canada updated their website for the brand new amiibo for Smash Ultimate: Wolf, Ridley, and Inkling. Each of these pages contains a description and bio for the fighter's amiibo. Wolf's states he is a former fighter in Andross's army, but now leads his own mercenary team, and he is not one you want to cross. But the next sentence is the most interesting bit. The website says, simply tap the amiibo accessory to the NFC touchpoint on your game system to unlock this space pirate. Ridley's and Inkling's pages both say something similar. Tapping the amiibo unlocks the draconic space pirate Ridley, and tapping the Inkling amiibo unlocks the resident of Inkopolis. Now this could of course mean a couple of different things. The immediate first thing that everyone thinks is, okay, so do the amiibo fully unlock the character? If so, this could be a huge deal. We could literally have something like this. But before I show you this, I want to say that this is fake. If you comment on this video asking how I did that, we are all going to laugh at you because it's clear you didn't watch or pay attention to the video up to this point. Now with that said, we could literally have something like this, but of course it would be on the Switch and with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate instead of the Wii U, but this was just a mock-up that I made. One of the biggest complaints, the biggest issues with Smash for Wii U and 3DS shortly after each launch is that many people were upset that you couldn't unlock more characters. If you don't know, Smash for 3DS had only 12 characters that were unlockable, and Smash for Wii U had even less and only had 8. The entire rest of the cast, of course with the exception of DLC characters, were playable from the get-go. From the very beginning, you put your game in and you have most of the characters. And this sort of divides the player base. They're not really attacking each other for one side or the other, but there's definitely a solid line between two sets of groups. There are some who love to unlock these characters. They love the grind, they love fighting the character to unlock them, and they love the new character select screen every time a new character unlocks. It's just an experience in Smash. And then of course there are others who just hate this aspect. Give me all the characters right now, let me play with them all, let me learn who I like, who I hate. Unlocking the characters is simply a time sink, a burden, a chore that ruins the initial experience of the game. And if you're that second type of person, this function of Amiibo unlocking the character would be nice for you, assuming that you own the Amiibo for the character you want. And that is another issue. The first Smash Ultimate Direct said that we would be starting with a roster about the size of the Smash 64 roster, so 12 characters. Now as of this video, we currently have 75 unique characters in Smash, each with their own Amiibo. So 75 minus 12 equals 63, which means that you would need 63 Amiibo to unlock the full roster. Assuming each Amiibo is worth an average of $13, this means you would need to spend over $800 in order to get the entire roster unlocked through only Amiibo. And this doesn't take into account an Amiibo's rarity. There are a ton of Amiibo that right now are selling on eBay for $50. Some aren't that extravagant, some are more $20, $25, but that really adds up, especially when you have 63 of them that you might have to get. And then of course there are other Amiibo like Ridley, which are a little bit bigger and a little more detailed, so the price is slightly higher. So in retrospect, that doesn't really seem like a very effective way or a very economical way to unlock the characters. I guess it would be effective, but economical is a better word. Very few people have that much money to spend only on Amiibo and just for Super Smash Bros. Unlocks. Now the alternative to the wording on the website is that they simply misunderstood and that unlocking the fighter really just means that you're going to be unlocking the figure player. And the figure player is the special term that Super Smash Bros. Uses for the sort of fighter CPU that lives inside of your Amiibo, for lack of a better phrase. This is the one that can level up, it can learn new tactics from you, the player. It's the one that you teach how to fight, so then you can add it to the matches or fight against it, do whatever you want, but it's the one that will learn from you. So we don't exactly know what the phrase unlocking means, so it's hard for us to know whether it's unlocking the full fighter or just simply unlocking the figure player in the Amiibo. And if you went to Best Buy Canada right now, you'll notice that this wording has since disappeared. Since the internet discovered that this was the wording, Best Buy Canada seems to have edited Wolf, Ridley, and Inkling's pages to now merely state that scanning the amiibo allows you to enjoy fun in-game extras in compatible games. That's their exact wording. And them editing the page is also pretty interesting because it could have been done for one of two reasons. The first is that it could mean that they just simply messed up. Either they misunderstood the function of the item, or whoever was in charge of writing up the description simply made a mistake. Maybe now there's some poor intern sitting around in Best Buy Canada who just got told off because they wrote the wrong description for these items. The other reason could be that they weren't supposed to put that on the page and Nintendo sort of got mad at them or let them know that this was an error. By editing the page, it kind of gives us the feeling that maybe this was a feature that's planned and it's just yet to be revealed. And Best Buy accidentally slipped up and leaked it to us. A lot of times when these stores change or remove entries from their website, it shows that they messed up, and Best Buy clearly feels they did mess up here, and now they're trying to hide it or cover it up or just pretend it didn't happen. But of course, this is the internet, and so the Streisand effect is in full effect because it's an effect. And anytime you try to hide something from the internet, it's just going to put a bigger spotlight on it. So we know that Best Buy feels like this was a mess up, but we don't know if it was a mess up in the wrong information category or if it was a mess up in the oops, we accidentally revealed a full feature that we weren't supposed to early and we changed it, but not before the actual entire internet found out and started talking about it, like I am right now. Whatever the case may be, whether it actually means we're unlocking the fighter, it just means that we're unlocking the figure player, if Best Buy accidentally revealed something they shouldn't have, or if it was just a misunderstanding, no matter how you slice it, it's definitely really interesting food for thought. As a YouTuber, I obviously would want to unlock all of the characters as fast as possible, and because I've pre-ordered the amiibo, that means that I'm going to be able to unlock them right away if you're able to do that. But as a Smash fan, I actually quite enjoy unlocking all of the characters. It kind of forces me to play with other characters that I might otherwise not have because I need to grind out the unlocks for all of the fighters. And it also means that I might be playing game modes that I wouldn't spend a whole lot of time in if I was given all of the fighters straight away. As long as I don't need to leave my GameCube on for 20 hours to unlock Mewtwo, I'm pretty okay with unlocking all of the characters. I mean, we only get a Smash game once per console, and we're already really early in the Switch's lifetime. So that means that the next Smash game that we have to spend time unlocking characters is very, very far down the road. So I would really enjoy unlocking these fighters and having fun playing through whatever single player they make us play to get fighters. Alright, well, fun isn't necessarily a guarantee, but as long as I don't have to play Smash Tour or something to unlock Ridley, then I'm all good to go. But of course I would love to know all of your thoughts about the topic of this video down in the comments below. First off, do you think that we're actually going to be able to unlock full fighters using the amiibo? Personally, I think it's a really, really cool feature, and it's not exactly even a requirement to play the game. Presumably, if you don't have the amiibo, you wouldn't just not be able to get the character. You would still be able to go through the different single-player requirements to get this character. For example, play All-Star mode with 10 different characters to unlock Wolf. You wouldn't have to have the amiibo because that'd be kind of messed up for them to just hide a character behind a paywall like that. I mean, this is Smash. This has never been done before. And do you think that Best Buy just kind of messed up and misunderstood what the purpose of an amiibo was? Or do you think they messed up and they accidentally revealed to us a big feature that has yet to have been told to us presumably in a future Smash Direct? And finally, I'd love to know what you think of this potential feature. Do you think it's something you would use? Do you think it's something that should be in the game? Because it's effectively just a fast track to the character. You don't necessarily have to use this. Or do you really enjoy the unlocking? Do you think that you would enjoy going through the different single player modes, unlocking all these characters, fighting against them, and then slowly accruing all of the characters onto the character select screen? I'd love to know all your thoughts about this because this is something that's actually really interesting because the first week or so of a Smash game, everybody tends to sort of rally around figuring out what the fastest way to getting all of the characters is. And if you had the amiibo, presumably a lot of them from Smash 4, then it would be easy to just take your collection, sit it next to your Switch, and spend 10 minutes unlocking all of the characters. But, of course, I'm curious, any and all opinions about this topic, anything I may have missed, I would love to know about them down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button. If you're new, be sure to subscribe. And I am going to see you guys in the next Super Smash Bros. Ultimate video. Thanks, guys, and have an awesome day.